Hello and welcome back to Modern Business Card Help video. In this video we will see how to edit text and colors in Adobe Illustrator. So let's open up the AI folder. I'm gonna be working in the CS5 version. Now of course you can just double click on the file to open it, or the way that I use it, I just simply drag and drop my file directly in Adobe Illustrator. Okay, let me just zoom out a little bit so you can see all the information we have. First, let's open up the layers panel. And here in the layers panel, the first two layers are the print info. Now let me just show that to you. This is the information for you basically to know where is the line, what is the area for safe text, where is the actual cut of your business card, and what you need to leave as bleed for your business card. Now in the info box you'll have the explanations of different colors and what they do. Also you'll have the brief explanation about the business card, what is printed, what is color mode, what is print area, trim size, bleed, etc. You don't need to send these two to your printing service when you're sending your file to be printed. You can delete them, or if you're exporting them to PDF, double click on the layer, and if this print is checked, uncheck it, and now it won't be printed with the rest of your files. Okay, next two layers are the layer for the text and the layer for the design itself. Okay, so let's start with editing the colors. To edit the colors, you can either select the individual elements and then change the colors individually. Let's say I want to change this from blue to, let's make it yellow. I can play with the color select here, or I can just simply add my own values and change the color that way. But my recommendation is using or utilizing global colors from the swatches panel. Now the reason for that is because a lot of these design elements are basically created from gradients. So instead of going through each and every one of these elements, changing the gradients, changing the coloration, changing the angle of the gradients, etc., you can do it much faster utilizing global colors. Global colors are these swatches with this little white triangle on the right button, bottom side. The swatches with this white triangle and the dot in the middle are spot colors. Those are not printing colors. Those are the colors that we used for the information and everything else that it's not essential to this design. And if you don't see the swatches panel, you can find them in Window, and then let's go to swatches. Okay, Window, swatches, and it will open up. Now all I have to do now is basically change the basic blue color here. I have 3 basic blue colors and everything else is gradient or gray. And let's say I want to make this red business card. So first thing is check the preview button, and I'm just gonna add my own values, and you can see as I'm changing my values the coloration changes too. Of course you can play with the sliders and maybe tune in your colors that way. Now I'm gonna do the second color, also check in the preview. So oops, 100, 130, and finally let me check this one, 100, 150. And here we go. It's being changed throughout the entire design, and all the gradients have changed. Now of course I can do the same thing for this gray, but I'm not gonna mess with it right now. Now the only thing that is left when it comes to color editing is editing this link file. This is a file, basically the QR code is blank and it's just going to say thank you for purchasing from Smart Shop. Now, in order for you to change it, we need to open up Adobe Photoshop. And if you have watched the previous video, you can see how to create and edit your own QR code. So I have my own QR code set up here. I'm just going to drag it directly into Adobe Photoshop. Make sure it's in the bounding box. I'm just going to resize it. Open it up. I'll go back to Adobe Illustrator. Oops. For some reason it's gonna open the newer version that I have, but basically it's gonna do the same thing. Okay. I'm just gonna delete this white background. Make this the red color that I want. Save it. Save as my QR code. Let's say red. And now I have two options. I can either copy it directly to Photoshop, or I can drag it as a smart object. Let me create a shape layer. T. Make it smaller. Okay. Change the color. And let me save it as my QR, let's say red. Okay.